So we did yesterday, we did question 2b. Key factors which have enabled. Okay, now let's do this part 1a. It has something that is almost common sense, nothing to do with any topic. I would want to believe so, and then you see how you can answer these questions without having to cram anything. Let's copy this. Sorry. So they are telling us that the board of Hilite is currently looking to develop Hilite's business model in Finland, a developing country with good growth potential. However, as operating in a different country would be a new strategic direction for Hilite, the finance director has stated that before any such strategy is considered, it is important to understand the key factors in its home country of Finland which have driven Hilite's success. Required, the chief business analyst has asked to prepare briefing notes for the finance director for consideration at the next board meeting that discusses the key factors which have enabled Hilite to be successful in its home country for Finland. 16 good marks. I would even say 16 free marks. Professional skills marks are available, demonstrating analysis skills in investing and considering information from a range of sources. Analysis has more to do with understanding the numbers that have given us, because we have very many exhibits that have calculations or computations, both the positive ones and the negative ones, and how they are affecting the business. So briefing notes, almost the same. So this time around, who are we? We are addressing the chief business analyst. Our position hasn't changed. What will change will also be the subject, which is Just a second. Let me connect this laptop to power. So someone who can help me identify the subject. Jane, can you identify for us the subject? Jane, are you there?
I think can I try?
Yes, you can.
The subject would be the key factors which have enabled Hilite to be successful in its home country of D-Land.
Yes, that will be our subject. You're very correct. So that is our subject. So we're looking at the factors that have enabled the company to be successful in their home country. So we'll get the exhibit that will give us that information. Okay, here we are. So let's start from where do we start from? So this first exhibit has some answers for us. Let's start from this first exhibit. The report on performance, the year ended 30th June 2x8. In Hilite, we have created Dylan's most popular hotel brand. It is the strength of our brand, along with our superb hotel staff who deliver great services every day. So I'll highlight anything that I see that could give me an answer. And then I will try to highlight, and then we'll develop the points. The best way is copy and take to the answer sheet, and then if you get the extra information, keep building the points. So along with our superb hotel staff who deliver great services every day, which underpins our success, and is a key driver for our future growth. We continue to deliver a market-leading customer experience by focusing on the quality of our services, the best choice of locations, and great value for money. Through our networks of 510 hotels, almost 46,000 rooms, we offer customers the widest choice of locations, 20% more than our nearest competitor. So I see another highlight that could give me an answer. This means our guests are able to stay closer to their destination, which is important to both our business and leisure customers. Another year of strong sales and profit growth. This has been another successful year for Hilite, with record levels of customer satisfaction. This has helped to achieve sales growth, leading to a rise in profits and strong returns for our shareholders. Anything here? Record levels of customer satisfaction. Okay. We now employ almost 11,000 people working across our 510 hotels. Sorry. And head office. In the financial year to June 2008, total sales grew by 9.1% in the previous year. On the previous year to $1,072 million. We achieved 9.5% growth in our underlying pre-tax profit to $236 million. And this growth in profit has produced a strong operating cash flow, which has supported capital investment in the business. Total hotel rooms occupancy remained high, and we finished the year with an average room capacity of 79.5%. A continued commitment to invest. There is a continuing growth of the budget hotel market as the luxury and mid-price sector continue to decline. I could see something that would maybe give me a point. We offer the widest choice of locations in D-Land, the best value for money, and through investment in our sites and hotel staff, a great product in the market. So we give the widest choice of locations. This year we invested over 80 million on refurbishments, as well as upgrading customer digital experience. Our website, hiliteshotel.com, welcomes 80% of our customers who choose to book directly with us, giving us a significant competitive advantage. So, the website is another advantage. However, the environment in which we operate is evolving. Competitor dynamics are changing. Through both traditional and disruptive channels, customers are demanding more value and greater quality. Technology is developing quickly, especially digitally and with cost structures under pressure. There is a growing need to focus on productivity and efficiency. In order to continue to be successful in the future, we will need to invest to extend our current capabilities and also build new ones. Okay, so before I go to the next and before we forget our little information, what do you think has enabled us to be successful in the current country of D-Land from the first exhibit? Can anyone get for us a point?
Hello?
Yes, hello? Hello, can anyone hear me?
So the network was saying that you were on and off.
Oh, sorry about that. So I was saying, can anyone develop a point for us from what we've so far read? Can anyone see any reason why we are successful in our current country? Anyone can give a try. Feel free to try. It helps you become more confident.
Let me try.
Okay.
Mm. Jen, can you go first?
I'm seeing one point here. Continuing growth of the budget hotel market as a luxury and mid-price sectors continue to decline.
Yes, you're saying a point. Saying a point and developing a point go hand in hand. We are waiting. Is my network bad or can you hear me?
Can I give a point?
Yes, please. Yes, you can. You can go ahead. Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, so whoever was giving a point, please continue.
Hello?
Yes, hello?
I think it was Jen.
Okay, Jane, feel free to continue.
Yes, we are hearing you.
The continuing growth of the budget hotel market as a luxury and the mid-price sectors continuing to decline has given an advantage to Hilite to expand its market base, thereby increasing its sales.
Could you please repeat? I don't know if it's my network. Hello, Jane, could you please repeat?
The continuing growth of the budget hotel market has given Hilite an advantage to tap into to increase its market base, thereby increasing its revenue through increased sales. That's all I had said before.
Okay, that's a good trial. Seeing the continuing growth of the budget hotel market as the luxury and mid-price sectors continue to decline. So regardless of the environment in which they are having a problem in decline of there is a decline in the mid-price sectors. Just a minute. There is a continuing growth of the budget hotel market as the luxury and mid-price sectors continue to decline. So there is a decline in the luxury and mid-price sectors. However, Hilite is still having a big budget or a growing budget. Sorry about the noise from the phone. There is a growing budget, which means they are planning for an expansion. If you're budgeting, if we are saying that last year we budgeted to maybe spend or invest 5 million, and now we have said we're going to invest an extra 5 million, it means that we have a buffer for us to be able to either market more or do better renovations or have a better infrastructure development, set up maybe softwares and technology improvements and upgrades. All that could be catered for from the budget. So let's try to develop the point so we can say Hilite still is providing our we can call it a growing budget that gives a competitive advantage in terms of more resource availability to use in can say these funds could be used in marketing, technology development, and much more, which has made them an outstanding competitors. So we have 16 marks, so we'd be looking at something like 8, at least 6 to 8 points, but at least I would encourage everyone to be able to give 8 points, at least 8 to 9, one extra. No need to go beyond 9 points for the 16 marks. Okay, so this has contributed to its success. Okay, someone else wanted to give a point. Patricia, was it you?
Yes.
Okay.
There is presence of skilled labor. Sorry, skilled workers or labor.
That was in the, I think I saw
As
it somewhere here.
at the beginning of the case study. As as Hilite has superb hotel staff who deliver great services every day. This this attracts more customers to come and enjoy those services. Which in turn increases their levels of income, which income is used in their development.
Okay, yes, the point is there. So if we have a superb hotel staff who deliver great services every day, I would want to believe this has a significant effect on the return customers. Remember, the return customers had achieved a higher percentage than the set target. So I believe one of the reasons someone would want to come back to a hotel, either they were treated well or they they liked what they found in terms of the service, maybe the infrastructure, the rooms, the organization, all that. So this I would link it to the return customers. Return customers have, that means that we would be it would reflect in the revenue. That's one. It would reflect in the customer growth. That's two. It would reflect in customer retentions as well, and also improved maybe a growth in referrals. If a customer is excited of the services they were given, it means it's easier for them to encourage another person to visit the same location. So in a way, we are benefiting of, that's like a mouth-to-mouth marketing or advertising by the previous customers. So that's how I would link it. However, your point that you're also trying, the way you are trying to link it is also not bad. It is okay, but it was a bit not matching so well with the hotel staff.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's also okay as long as you explain you explain it extremely well. You will still get your marks. It doesn't matter which direction you're taking or which point you're picking to refer or to connect your answer with, for as long as it's in line, as long as there is a relationship, a bit, any slight relationship, you will still be able to earn a mark. So we can say great services. So we can say that Hilite has great services offered on a daily to the customers. This would be one of the reasons for high return customers. So how this contributes to the success of the company? As more revenue inflow would be collected, or I can put something else, putting different options, or we could say improved the return customers, improved marketing and customer retention, hence an increased customer base. So that would be able to assist in the company's growth. So there is something here. We offer customers the widest choice of locations. This means I guess they're able to stay closer to their destinations. That's one. Can get any other?
I have a point.
Yes, please.
Um, Highlights ability to offer the widest choice of locations in D-land with the best value for money with great products enables customers to enjoy good and affordable services with ease, and which attracts more customers for the company. This has further increased their revenue, hence contributing to their success.
That's a very good point. I wish you would even type it so that I can copy and paste it without having to duplicate it much further. I think it's well explained. Any other trial? You can type it in the chat. I'll pick it from there.
Okay.
Any other trial? Have I heard from let me see. Who was giving a point? Was it Jane or Cecilia?
It was Cecilia.
Oh, okay. Brilliant. Okay, so Miss Jane, any other trial from your end? Patricia, any other trial from your end?
There is this point. There is this point of is it the widest different locations? This way it is.
Which one?
Where they say that we offer the widest choices of locations in D-land. Does it mean that they have different branches in different areas?
Yes.
So I think they are trying to bring this point. They will they are bringing their services nearer to their customers. So in return, I think it will increase their sales.
Yes, it will. It surely will. Because if you have a variety of locations, it means you can be able to host much or a bigger number of customers. But I think that point is the same point that Cecilia was developing, so would not earn an extra mark.
Oh. Sorry for that.
But you could also now, from the way she had explained, you could also now bring it out. That could also be a way of explaining it, so you can be able to earn marks from a different way of explanation.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
there are many points. Mm, okay, we can go to another exhibit to be able to get more points. Uh, let me first skip that second. Is anyone requesting to join? Let me see if another exhibit that we can pick points. Okay, let's read this challenging year for Dylan's hotel industry. Hopefully, we shall be able to get a point. Anyone willing to read? Okay, a challenging year for Dylan's hotel industry. So as of 2x8, as 2x8 draws to a close, it looks like it will be a largely positive year for many hotels in Dylan. But that does not mean that business can become complacent. Tourism has continued to thrive in Dylan despite the continued global effect of the recession, with hotels seeing an average rise in visitors by over 8% in 2007. Dylan has a highly developed hotel and travel industry. Both online travel agents and traditional high street travel companies are thriving in Dylan. Online hotel booking websites and price comparison sites are driving businesses to be more competitive and offer better and more flexible pricing options. Continued investment. It has it has to a significant extent been assisted by the Dylan government's continued investment in national infrastructure. In particular, the new airport recently opened in Boria, Dylan's second largest city. This generated an additional 2.5 million international visitors last year, approximately 80% of them visiting Dylan for leisure. In addition, both at national and regional levels, investment has been high in road and rail network development. This has also led to a growth in business activity in the economy, which in turn has created more opportunities and created a highly competitive environment. Okay, before I continue, I see a very big point there. I don't know if anyone has seen it before I highlight. Anyone? Anyway, I see the improved infrastructure. We are seeing that there is a new airport that has been opened in the biggest, largest city, Boria. And this has helped in having an additional 2.5 million international visitors last year. So it means we're having an increment or an additional number of customers of travelers who could potentially be our what? Our customers. So this is something that would enable us, that would at least reflect in Hilite's reasons for having an improved what? An improved revenue or an improved growth, or a better performance than the previous years. So I think this is a very good point of improved infrastructure. Let's actually put it there. And did we have any? Change to the last one slowly established. Okay. So we can say say that a new airport in Boria, one of the most busy towns? Second largest, one of the second largest cities. And what else have I seen? High investments, high road and rail network development. These have been done by the government. So we have investments. Let me just copy this.
There is a point, but I don't know whether it is right. I'm
Where?
trying to build up.
Just a second. Investment on road and rail network development. This has led to a significant growth in the number of travelers. The growth of Hilite, right? Recording for customers. Okay, I can leave it at that for the meantime. Yes, you had a point before you forget it. Can you say it?
Yes, it's something about their reputation.
Okay, where?
I'm picking from where there was increase in customer satisfaction.
From the previous
Increase
exhibit?
in the yes.
Mm-hmm.
So the increase in their customer, the report shows that there was increase in customer satisfaction. This means that they try to do their research and get feedback from customers, which helps to strengthen their reputation in public, that brings them more customers. And also it improves on their image in the public, that helps to attract more customers for them.
What improves the image of the company?
The it is the survey that they do. They get feedback from customers and they analyze it and see that the customer satisfaction has increased.
So the survey is in a way assisting the reputation of the company to grow.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Mm, well, there could be a point there, but from what you mentioned, I see that going to, if you do a survey, think of it in this way. If you do a survey, it means you're already asking of the past experience, what someone has incurred before. Well, it will improve your reputation in a way that the customer will feel that that you are a concerned service provider. You would want to know how to improve better or how the customer felt when they were with you. Yes, it really does. You can bring it out in that way. Or another way that you could link it would be if we do these surveys in a way, it will help us to improve. It will help us to improve in places where the customers are not satisfied. So that will help us to continuously offer an improved service to the new or the customers that are coming later. I think that's how it would come out. That's how you would link it in those two directions.
Okay.
Does it make much
Yes,
sense?
yes, yes.
Okay. So our time is finished. I'm trying to see if we can get like another 1 point or two, and then you can continue with your discussions to develop more points. So I was still finishing up the previous point. So what did I want to say? Has led to the growth recording more customers. I can say furthermore. Mm, furthermore, we can say furthermore. Let me look at the question just a second. Okay. Highlights strategic location in all in the big cities and developed towns. Strategic location in big cities and developed towns is an added advantage to benefit from this infrastructure. Okay, so we can read another small chunk. We see what we can pick from there. So this also led to the growth in business activity in the economy, which in turn has created more opportunities and created a high competitive environment. In 2x8, two new national branded chains of hotels have opened in the main tourist center of Dilan. National competition remains intense and both Water Bay Leisure and ZZ Halls Group. Just a second. I think this could be Joshua. Let's continue. A national competition remains intense, and both Water Bay Leisure and ZZ Halls Group, two of DLand's most long-established luxury hotel chains, have both gone out of business this year. This is a stark warning for those DLand hotels which do not remain competitive and customer focused. It is clear that innovation is critical to the survival of hotel businesses, and technology continues to be a key driver in the marketplace. Most of DLand's hotel chains are now offering online booking facilities, and as a minimum, are developing online apps for multiple platforms to enable guests to communicate and manage bookings more efficiently. Okay, do you see any point there?
Excuse me, Teacher Fortune.
Yes, please.
Hello?
Hello? Yes, Patricia.
Teacher Fortune.
Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
I've received a call from Joshua,
Yes.
and he's kindly. I've received a call from Joshua, and he's kindly asking you to let him in.
Oh, sorry. Let me check. Okay. So I was still asking, do you see any point in that part? Well, I think there is, though now this one needs linking. We are being told that we are having a new facility of booking, online bookings, developing online apps for multiple platforms to enable guests to communicate and manage bookings more effectively. So I think we had seen this in one of the exhibits where we see Hilite investing more in these app developments for customers to give their review. So this point, you would link it to that particular part and be able to develop a full point. Hello, Joshua. Sorry, I didn't pick your call. I thought we're in the middle of a discussion. We are discussing the question paper that I sent in the group yesterday. yesterday but one. And we're doing question 1 part A. I don't know if you'll be able to catch up really, because we're coming to the end of the class. But the question was just for you to follow for the remaining minutes. They want us to identify the key factors that have enabled Hilite to be successful in its home country of D-Land. So impact on stakeholders, I don't think it has much information, but we can read it. It says D-Land's travelers continue to be highly demanding leisure and business customers, expecting high standards but also good value for money. A recent survey of online hotel customers clearly indicates that 70% would shop around the best deal in the best location. The hotel and travel industry has hit hard in many countries by the recession. Of a number of hotel and travel companies went out of business. However, those which survived did so by focusing on customer needs and operating effectively. The government also continues to provide value to the hotel and travel industry. Nearly half of the universities in D-Land offer travel and tourism qualification, which are highly regarded throughout the region. The government has recently announced further investment and tax breaks for employers offering job creation schemes in a wide range of industries, including travel and tourism. So I think that point has 1 or 2 points. The government has continued to provide the hotel and travel industry. The government also continues to value the hotel and travel industry. Nearly half of the industry is offering the course that is related to tourism. So I think in a way this will help the travel companies especially Hilite to be able to get experienced employees who have knowledge on how to handle a travel and tourism company. So how does this benefit the company, or how would this help Hilite thrive or grow in its home country? This means the good employees will be able to translate into good customer services if they are well mentored in the company. And as a result, a happy customer is a what? Is a return customer. A return customer will have an effect on increased revenue. Increased revenue will have an effect on company growth and expansion. So that can give us 1 point. Another point that is in this same line, the government has announced further investment and tax breaks on employers offering job creation schemes in a wide range of industries, including the travel company. So it means that Hilite can have a chance to is going to have a tax break, because it is also in the travel and tourism industry. Having a break would mean that they would have more money that they would have paid as taxes, would be a bigger pocket, or it will be available for them to do investments or further investments in other important sectors like developing apps, infrastructure, and everything that would help them to increase their customer satisfaction. So those are the point. That's how we can pick out those points. Remember, I said we need to pick 8 to 9 points. We've someone had posted for me, and did you post the answer in the chat? I need to copy it before I forget. Use the chat. Where is the chat? It's the chat. It should be here. It was completely. Hello? Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? Anybody able to hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So why did I lose you? Because I was explaining the 2 points that were coming from the government tax break and then the university students offering hotel and industry. Were we together at that point? Hello? 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 No one can hear me. Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I was asking, at what point did I lose you? Were we together at the point when I was explaining the 2 points from the government paragraph? Or you didn't hear that part?
Me, I didn't.
Okay, let's get back. So you see this last paragraph on the impact of stakeholders. It says, the government also continues to value the hotel and travel industry. Nearly half of the universities in Dilan offer travel and tourism qualification, which are highly regarded throughout the region. So I was saying this could be a point for us in a way that if we have many students offering the course that is in our line of industry, it means we have a wider group of people that we could pick employees from. And these employees, having done the course, it means that they are equipped with,
Hello?
hello, 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 are we together? Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me?